Let's talk about more global news that has come in, and the number of people filing for the state unemployment benefits for the first time held steady at 20-month high last week, remaining elevated for the third straight week in the US. Now, this may be early indications of softening of labor market in face of Federal Reserve's aggressive credit tightening in the US.
Meanwhile, consumer sentiment in Britain hits its highest level since January last year. This as our households turn more optimistic about their finance and economy amid lofty inflation levels and high interest rates. The Consumer Confidence Barometer rose for the fifth month in a row at -24 versus last month's -27.
And talking about the Bank of England rising its rates, now shifting to this central bank's activity. This was a surprise move that came in from Bank of England that lifted its key rates by 50 basis points, mainly to tackle the stubbornly high inflation in the country. Now, UK's inflation remained hotter than expected in May as labour market conditions have tightened further. And in terms of food price inflation also has not yet peaked. Now, the 9-member Monetary Policy Committee voted in the ratio of 7:2 for an increase in the key rate to 5%, and the highest level that we've seen since 15 years and the biggest move since February.
Turning our attention to Turkey and Norway then, Turkey's central bank has hiked interest rates, almost doubling it from 8.5% to 15%. The bank said there will be further tightening until the inflation picture in the country improves. And meanwhile, Norway's central bank has also raised its key policy rates by 50 basis points to a 15-year high of 3.75%, with a prediction of further rate hikes in the months to come.
Talking about SoftBank Group's Vision Fund is actually now preparing to start another round of layoffs as soon as the week, following an approximate 30% reduction last fiscal year. Now, the layoffs will impact as much as 13% of Vision Fund staff, and the said job cuts will mostly take place in the United States. The cuts follow 5 straight quarters of losses at the Vision Fund, reflecting the tough environment for the technology investment.
And in some sombering news coming in this morning, all on board the Titanic submarine are believed to be dead after they ran out of their oxygen supply of 96 hours. The debris was found off the bow of the sunken Titanic, and according to search teams and the Coast Guard, the debris found at the seafloor was consistent with a catastrophic implosion of the vessel.